everyone. Welcome to Art with Miss Banks. Today we're going to be making a card. It is a mail a hug card. Here it says, here is a hug from Miss Banks. And you open it up and it looks like I'm giving a hug. It has my hands and I doodled my face and I've got all these colors in the background. Now the reason why we're doing this is because coming up soon is Kindness Week, and we want to show some kindness to our friends in the nursing home or someone that we may know. And actually, you really don't have to know anybody in the nursing home or know anyone for that matter, just to show a little bit of love and show that we care about them, because that's what we want to do. Kindness Week is not always just in 1 week and only shared in 1 week. Kindness is a daily thing we have to do every single day. So let's put that into practice by making a card where we can give a hug. Okay, so let's break this down. We've got 3 steps that we need to do today, and they are very, very simple. So let's break this down. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. I just don't think you're ready. Well, let's go on and get started. Okay, first of all, let's lay this off to the side. We're going to get out a manila sheet of paper. And Miss Banks, real-time Miss Banks, is going to pass out one of these papers, or a helper's going to help pass out these papers. We're going to get it all passed out to you. But once you do, once you get your piece of paper, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get a paint palette just like this. You're going to open it up. And you're going to get all these pretty colors. You're going to be like, oh, which one do I use? I don't know. Well, this is what you're not going to do. You're going to be tempted to want to use all of the colors. But if you do, it's going to turn out looking like this. Or it's going to turn out looking like this. Ew, gross. That's disgusting. We don't want to make a mess. So you have to choose one color at a time, okay? Let me show you how it works. Let's get these nasty ones out of the way. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Miss Banks is going to have to clean these now, thanks to someone who made a mess out of them. So we'll get those out of the way. Now we have our nice, clean palette. And you're going to get yourself a big old brush that's going to be passed around when it comes time. And you're going to paint your hand. Now, this paint will not kill you. This paint will not hurt you. This paint will wash off. So no freaking out, okay? I don't want to hear anybody freaking out. So I'm going to grab some green. Now look, I'm just tapping my brush into the green, giving it a little tiptoe into the paint, grabbing some paint and painting over my hand. Now this paint will dry quick, so move quickly. Now don't go nutso or paint your whole hand. You don't want that. Just paint the top part of your hand. Paint it, paint it, paint it, and then you're like, okay, now we need to make a handprint, just like you see here. See the handprint? We need to make one. So we're going to put one here. Press it down, press it down, press your fingers down. Press your fingers down, press your fingers down, press your fingers down, press your fingers down. Then lift it up and you have a handprint. Now, your brush and your hand is dirty. Miss Banks is going to call a certain amount of people to come and paint their hands and wash their hands so that we don't have chaos running all over the room. So wait for your turn, and then let's come back to the next hand, because we gotta do the second hand. Are you ready? Okay, so now you've got to do your other hand. Now when you wash your hands, when you want to wash your hands and do the other, clean this hand from doing that print, make sure you run your fingers all the way through like you would wash your hands. Get a little bit of soap. Run that water really good. You want it to be warm water. It will come off. Even if it doesn't, you can take some of the dry parts and rub it away. It'll all disappear. Trust me, I've been an artist for a little while. I know what I was talking about. Okay, see, look, I just painted my hand, and now my hand's all good and clean because I cleaned it really good. Okay, now we're going to do the next hand. So you're going to pick out another color. It could be the same color, or it can be a different color. I'm going to do the purple one. I'm going to do some pretty pastel colors. Now, if you want to do something different, you can. Totally up to you. And then when Miss Banks says you can go wash your hands, and after you've painted your hands, it'll look like that. Okay? So, let me go clean my hands real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so my brush is all clean. You only have to just stick it under the water that's coming out and it'll just wash it right out of the brush. And when you run your fingers together, the other paint will be gone. It's like magic. All right, so some of us are working on our hands. Now, let me show you what we're gonna be doing while someone is working on their hands. I need for you all to get out your head, and you're going to be drawing your face while someone will be working on their hands. Okay, so let me show you how to draw a face. Let's keep it simple because you've got to draw your face. You want to put you inside the card along with your hands so that we know who's who. Okay, so you're gonna get some oil pastels, or if you're kind of like, I don't really like oil pastels, that's okay. I've got color pencils. You can use markers. You can use, I think I've got some crayons on my cart too for you. So you can use those. And also, when you have an oil pastel that is kind of getting real close to the paper, you can peel it off a little bit. That's okay. But let's get the paint out of the way and let me show you how to draw a face. We'll open it up and look at my old one, my old face. I'm gonna make a new face now. Make sure it's in frame. Yep, we're good to go. Okay, so we need to start by drawing the eyes. Now the eyes are the shape of an oval, and the eyes are in the middle of the face, not way up here, or not way down here. They're in the middle of the face. And you want to make an oval, a rainbow, and then a valley, a rainbow, and then a valley. Then you want to, if you want, my eyes are kind of green, so I'm going to add a green eye and a green eye. Now you'll notice that I'm leaving a little bit of an empty space because that's where the black part's going to go for the eyeball. And what's cool about crayons, if you're using crayons or oil pastels, is that you can color over top of them. And they're really cool. And then you can add some eyelashes if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you're a dude and you're kind of like, I don't want those eyelashes, it's perfectly fine. You got them, but you don't have to draw them. It's fine. I'm drawing eyelashes up here and up at the top, and you have some eyeballs. Next, let's get a brown or a black to draw some eyebrows. You're going to draw a line and then make it crooked. Make a line, then make it crooked. It's kind of like an L on its side. And fill them in, make those eyebrows. Nice looking eyebrows. She kind of looks like, what? What just happened? Then you can add a little bit more if your eyebrows are bushy. Make your eyebrows, and there are your eyebrows. Next part is super easy. Draw a little tiny U. And if you want to put like little nostril holes in it, you can do that too. And then you can draw the lips. So draw a smiley face, and then two little smile lines, just like that, and then the bottom lip. Okay? And you can do it like that. Now, if you are an amazing artist on your own and you love to draw faces, and you have better ways of drawing faces, then by all means draw them. Do it. I don't care what you do. This is your face. You color them. Now you want to color in your skin tone. Make it just like you. You need to use a lighter color. If you have lighter skin, use a lighter oil pastel or marker or color pencil. If you have darker skin, use that oil pastel as well. I have to use lighter skin because my skin is light. But you make it just like you, your beautiful skin tone. And you color it in. Now, do not worry if the black or the red mixes in with your skin tone. It is okay. That's just what it does. That's what oil pastels do. They kind of, once they pick up something, it just drags it over. Now, if you want to be super, ooper, duper, duper careful, then just be most careful. Try not to touch the side, but tell me, it doesn't really bother me when they touch. Just gives the skin a little bit of a character. I kind of like it. And then sometimes I like to make rosy cheeks. Rosy cheeks. Rosy cheeks. And then my hair. The hair is the most fun part. Now, if you have short hair, then make your hair short. If you have wild and curly hair, like me, draw your curly hair. If you have your hair up in a ponytail, maybe some bangs. Let me do a little bit of bangs. Some bangs. If you have yours up in a ponytail, you can make a little ponytail like this off to the side, or you can make a bun if your hair is up in a bun. You do whatever you want. Now, this is going to make my hair really wild and crazy. That's okay. We'll make it look like me in the morning when I get up. My hair is all crazy. So now that's what you're going to be doing while we are painting the hands, okay? And Miss Banks will have that up for you. So once you finish your face, you're going to cut it out just like this. Now when you cut it, you do not have to cut right up against the oil pastel. You can leave a little bit of room. Make it easy on yourself. You don't have to cut it out perfectly. Just enough, to get yourself cut out of the piece of paper. Get your beautiful drawing cut out of the piece of paper. Oh, whew. This is me on a bad hair day, and this is me on a good hair day. Alrighty, so you've got your face cut out. Very good. Now, for those of you still waiting to do your hands, if you finished your face, let's work on the card. Now, this is the fun part. I love this part. It's so much fun. You're going to take some markers. Let me get out my stash of markers here. And let's get these out. I'm going to pick a few. Ooh, these are pretty colors. I like those together. I think they look really nice. So I'm going to make some curvy lines. I'm kind of making it look like the Northern Lights that run together, all these really pretty colors. And I'm going to lay these colors right next to each other. Oh, yep, we're overlapping. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. We can do that. And I'm gonna do some yellow. Oh, look, the yellow's already bleeding into the blue. That actually looks really cool. And then I'm gonna add some pink up here at the top. It's bleeding through. Just making these curvy lines. Lots and lots of color. And we'll do some down here. All the way around here. I'm just dragging, not even thinking about it. I'm just dragging a bunch of color everywhere. Because what we want is to make a lot of color, make it really colorful for when these cards are open. It's just going to be full of bright, beautiful colors that hopefully will bring a smile to their face. So we're just going to keep adding color. And I'm going to do a purple. Is there purple somewhere? Yeah, I think this will work. I'll do one here. And here. There we go. So we need to move pretty quickly, and once you get those markers on there, you're going to add water to it and see what happens. It's the coolest thing. And they just bleed on top of each other. Look at that. And you can drag it down here, drag some up here. Now be careful, you don't want to bleed them too much to where it turns into mud. So just be most careful. Take your time. Just run some water over it, then clean it off. Grab a little bit more. Run it over. Run it over. Grab a little water, then spread. Grab a little water, then spread. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this coolness over here. Oh, look at all these beautiful colors. Oh my, oh my. This is so pretty. I love watching colors bleed and run around like that. It looks so cool. Oh, let's do a little bit more over here. Yeah. That looks really cool. So that's what you're gonna do while you're waiting to do your hands. Miss Banks is gonna help you with that, okay? Now, all these supplies are gonna be available to you, and that's all you have to do. And once you've done your face and your hands and your card, we're going to assemble it all together. Now, Miss Banks is probably going to be taking these out of the classroom to put them together because we only have so much time to finish it, and we need to let this stuff dry too. So what we may have to do is just make all this stuff, and then Miss Banks will put it together for you, okay? But that's how you do it. What you do, once you get these, oh, we can cut out the hands too. We need to do that. Let's lay that to the side. Those hands should be dry because you don't want to use too much paint. But you're going to cut out the hands. You're going to cut out the face. You have two hands. Look how cool that is. Oh my goodness gracious. Now, what you can also do to speed up the drying process is you can take a paper towel and let me get some dry spots here. All my paper towels are wet. But you can sop it up. Ooh, and it actually makes some really cool texture too. It's actually really cool. Now let's sop this up too. A little section there. Yeah, baby. It look cool. Ooh, yes, darling. Yes, darling. Spread it out, spread it out. Oh, and you get all these cool colors. And then you could also take your paper towel and add that texture all in these white areas if you wanted to do that. Now, you don't have to. I mean, that's totally up to you. That's just if you want to add a little bit of extra texture and a little bit of color everywhere. Oh, boy. I just don't see how this could make a sad face anywhere. So many beautiful colors. Oh, okay, so you want to let that dry. Let that dry, let that dry. But what you do, if it dries on you, if you got time, you want to glue your hands down on the inside and then your face. Now, it looks like it's covering everything up, but whatever you have peeking through, it's going to be really, really pretty. You can put your hands near the end if you want to do that. It's totally up to you, but you want to glue this down, and then once you fold it up, it should look like that. And then you can put your name on the front, however you want to do it, okay? But Miss Banks may have to help you with that in the classroom, okay? May have to put them together. All right, so there's your card. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I hope you like it, guys. I know you've done a beautiful job. All right, I'll see you guys soon.